Hey everyone. I think we can all say that at one point in our lives, we have moved from one place to another. Moving out can happen for many reasons. Maybe a new job opportunity presents itself, some individuals want a fresh start, and others just maybe want to leave it all behind. People can move for a multitude of reasons, and it can be felt differently by everyone. But in some cases, it might not go as you initially planned, finding it difficult to move forward or get back to where you left off. So today, I will try and help you navigate through this very tumultuous time in your life. Whether that be moving super close or moving around 700 miles away from what you used to call home. So join me as I try and navigate the topic on moving. Depending on who you ask, moving may not be something that they are really that concerned about. Nonetheless, moving out is a very big and impactful change for someone's life, especially moving out from where you initially grew up. This could be different weather, different food, different people, different etiquette. Anywhere you go, no matter how far or close, none of it will be the exact same. For those of us that ignore this big change, it starts to dawn on us, making it a little bit more difficult to understand ourselves, understand what we are feeling and why we feel that way. Feeling this lack of structure that laid the foundations of our routines that we had back home. Before, we would have no trouble doing so. We would wake up for work, work our job, come back home, focus a little on our hobbies, sleep, then the process will repeat all over again the next day. But for someone that doesn't like being tied down, that becomes tiring after a while. Frustrating, limiting, dreadful. Having to do the same mundane things every day, it's not really this fulfilling prophecy that we want to truly live by. The place that you're leaving could be a very beautiful and abundant place full of opportunities and community, but it might not just sit right with you if you stayed, knowing that you could be more elsewhere if you didn't have the same fire increasingly getting bigger and bigger to the point where it's starting to burn. Knowing that we could be more if we stepped away from our comfort zones, walking away and creating this distance between old traditions and wanting to break away from the old generations that made us. Asking ourselves that maybe if we stepped away, we could break the rubber band that so tightly binds us to the overwhelmingly negative aspect of how we were raised. Feeling that if we stepped away, we could finally feel free. Only to realize now that we're out, things don't seem to change. They start to feel eerily similar to how we felt in the past, in some cases, even worse. As soon as we got to where we always desired of being, we can't seem to maintain the same work ethic that we had before, the same fire that pushed us out to begin with. It feels as if we've let go completely. We struggle to not only wake up, but to get out of bed. Eating wasn't one of our main concerns. Our screen time has been up at an all time high, and even if we do try to push ourselves, we just cave in even more. Now that we're out of the house, out of that environment, we can't seem to pick up where we left off, finding it difficult to live the life we imagined living away from it all. Since we are away from the fire that was burning us, we not only have to do things because we want to now, but now we are doing it without being fueled by the same trauma and pain that pushed us out to begin with. The same pain and trauma that was brought upon us from a young age. The same pain that we never asked for, constantly feeling a sense of inadequacy at home, that even if we did do something, it would never be enough. Only if we were doing something for them, then we would be loved. And even if we did do something for ourselves, it would either be ignored or admonished. We couldn't live in a house where the love we were given came with conditions. We couldn't be us, so we had to go. When we were in it, that's all that fueled us. That's all what gave us the same energy to keep pushing through day by day. When we were there, we were on autopilot. We weren't living, we were surviving. We have to look at what was pushing us out to begin with. Just because it's not in our daily environment anymore doesn't mean that it's not still there. Just because we moved doesn't mean that everything that our past was wouldn't come trailing behind. The truth is, the very thing that we so eagerly wanted to get away from are the same things that will always be a part of us, the very things that made us who we are. These things that deliberately brought us pain and suffering are what made us into the people that we are today. So running away was never going to completely extinguish that fire. It never will, because it happened. We can't ignore it. We must accept it for what it was, what it taught us. And what is accepting? That could simply be just feeling, facing it, knowing that what happened to you and what your parents might have said or done doesn't make you. It never will. You are not your pain. You are not your past. You are who you are today. You are the very person that made the decision to leave because you loved and respected yourself enough to know that you deserved better. And you knew that it would be difficult because deep down, you truly didn't want to leave. You wanted to stay and be there with them, be there for them. But you couldn't stay because if you stayed, you couldn't be you. You wouldn't be able to do all the things that you wanted to do, achieve all the things that you wanted to achieve. So you had to go. You packed your bags and took the biggest step in your life. So don't brush it off as if it was nothing, because it was everything. This wasn't for you, because you did it for them. All of this was for love, the love you had for them. Because no matter how bad you wanted to love them, you couldn't get too close, because we ran the risk of getting hurt. So we must love them from afar. This isn't a goodbye, only a see you later, because we will ultimately come back to the things that hurt us, not out of spite or revenge, but to show them the love that you were never given, the love that they never had. As for the fire that pushed you out, it will keep on burning, for now, but it will soon let out. So for the time being, we must work towards our goals, take care of ourselves, and love ourselves as much as we can in the process. Living shouldn't have to feel like surviving. The mistakes that we make are inevitable, and the love that we receive shouldn't be transactional. So if we are hurting, we must step away and choose what is best for us. At the end of the day, it will be okay, because we are all human. Now we can live the life we always dreamed of living, even if that means having to leave behind the ones we love the most. This is Dash. Thanks for watching.